We all know what a tank is. Those lumbering, armor-plated vehicles that have always represented power, mobility, and strength. And, until recently, they've always served duty in the armed forces. Now, they're serving different masters. Monster Tanks, the newest vehicle in a motorsport that is always looking for a new and surprising way to thrill the audience. And Bob Chandler, I have to say I'm a bit surprised, knowing that you never liked tanks. When my one son said, "Daddy has a tank," I said, "No, you're crazy. That may be a blue tank, but it's not a Bigfoot family member." But I was wrong.
No, I really don't like the vehicles. I like pickup trucks. I always have. But this was an exception. I saw this vehicle. It was put together at one time by somebody else, and I fell in love with it. It was neat.
Now, you're quick to say that this was not a tank. This was a personnel carrier.
It's an M84 personnel carrier. I think the vintage is a 1959, but it is not a tank.
And it's powered now by?
By two Fords. It was powered by two Chevrolet engines. But my way of getting around this is it is not a tank. It is a personnel carrier.
There have been a number of modifications to this because originally this unit was, what, about 12 feet wide?
It's 12 feet wide and it weighed 42,000 pounds. And now it's narrowed down to 8'2", and it's probably a little under 24,000 pounds, 12 tons.
And we have twin 460 Ford engines?
Supercharged 460 engines in, yes.
And you've not dynoed them, but what, maybe 650 horsepower per?
Somewhere in that range, yes.
Now, I happen to know that you have pretty well curtailed your driving, but you like to drive this. You have fun with this.
Tell you what, it is a ball. It's got a nice suspension on it. It's easier riding than any of my big trucks, and I do enjoy it.
Bob, the Bigfoot truck has always been at the top of the heap, but it didn't take long for the Fast Trax tank to ascend to the top. On one particular night that I'm thinking of, the tank won its division, Bigfoot 7 won its division, and the two of you went off head-to-head.
That was a neat night. There was good competition there. Jim Kramer was driving a truck. I was driving a track vehicle. And to end up with two of my own vehicles racing for the top prize or the top award that night, it was a very exciting run. I had a lot of different thoughts about it. I want the truck to win, but just to both this vehicle after such a short time, you know, racing one of the other trucks, it was neat. It was a neat event.
Well, Bob, as I said in the beginning, monsters are real, and we have no idea where monster truck competition is headed, but I think it's safe to say, wherever that might be, that they and the fans will let nothing get in the way.
You're right, Gary, and we're not going to let anything get in the way of you driving Bigfoot either, so here's your helmet.
All right, thank you. I've been looking forward to this.
Gary, and here's your Bigfoot to drive.
I got my Matchbox supercharger automobile. It drives over anything with jumbo wheels. With Matchbox superchargers, you can go far. Matchbox, the automotive superstar.
It's the monster truck invasion of America. See Bigfoot, Tourist, USA 1, Rolling Thunder, and many more in the most awesome display of raw power ever. Ask for War of the Monster Trucks, now on home video. Bigfoot Challenge of the Monster Trucks has been sponsored by True Value Hardware. For quality, selection, and personal attention, make True Value your store of first choice, and by CarQuest Auto Parts stores. You'll find it at CarQuest.